You're about to skip this video, but if you do, you might regret it. Because what you're about to hear, most people learn too late, and by the time they do, the damage is already done. Some of these lessons will hurt, but only because they're true. Some will shock you, because no one ever told you the things that could have saved you years of pain. But the ones who listen, they walk away stronger. They avoid the mistakes that break most people. They change their lives forever. So go ahead, scroll away. But don't say I didn't warn you. Or stick around, just for a few seconds. If you don't feel something shift inside you by the end of this, then you can walk away, no harm done. But something tells me you won't. Not everyone cares about your problems. You pour your heart out, hoping for relief. But the truth is, most people don't care, and some secretly revel in your pain. The weight of your struggles is yours alone to carry, and expecting the world to understand will only lead to disappointment. Strength is built in silence, not in seeking sympathy from those who don't deserve your story. Speak less, heal more, and watch how powerful you become. Seek good people, not just the good. In people, you've spent too long searching for hidden kindness in those who only offer you pain. Stop excusing red flags in the name of potential. Good hearts don't need to be deciphered. They shine effortlessly. Surround yourself with people whose goodness isn't a puzzle but a presence. The right ones won't make you question their intentions. They'll make you feel safe in their love. Do what's right for you. No one else lives in your shoes. They will judge you, whisper behind your back, and tell you what you should do. But not one of them will walk a mile in your pain. Their opinions won't soothe your soul at night, and their approval won't heal your wounds. You are the only one who knows what keeps you awake at 2 a.m. and what makes your heart race with joy. Live for yourself, because in the end, only you will answer for the life you chose. Gratitude attracts more to be grateful. For when you curse your life, life listens and gives you more reasons to suffer. When you find even the smallest reason to be grateful, the universe takes note and multiplies your blessings. The storm in your heart won't last forever, but your perspective will decide how long it lingers. Choose gratitude like your life depends on it. Because, in many ways, it does. A bad day doesn't mean a bad life. The weight of today's sorrows may feel unbearable, but they are just chapters, not the whole book. Some days will break you, but they do not define you. How you rise does. Wounds heal, scars fade, and what once felt like an ending becomes just another lesson in resilience. Hold on, even when it hurts, because tomorrow holds the kind of hope today cannot yet see. Comparison steals your life away. Each second spent envying someone else's path is a second stolen from building your own. They have their struggles, just as you have yours, and the only true failure is believing you're not enough. The mirror reflects your only competition, the person staring back at you, desperate to grow. Trade comparison for inspiration, and you'll finally be free. People will complain, no matter what you do. You can give them everything, your love, your time, your energy, and they will still say it wasn't enough. They will pick apart your sacrifices and find flaws in the things you gave with an open heart. But do not bend so much that you forget how to stand. Let them talk. Your worth is not up for debate. Guilt cannot change the past, and anxiety won't fix the future. You replay your mistakes like an endless song, hoping the melody will change, but it never does. The past will not rewrite itself, and the future will not arrive any faster just because you fear it. Right now, in this very moment, is the only place you truly exist. Let go of regret, silence the worry, and embrace the present before it slips away. People teach you, some through love, others through pain. Every person you meet leaves a mark, some gentle, some brutal, but all necessary. The ones who love you will show you warmth, and the ones who hurt you will teach you resilience. You will collect lessons in the form of heartbreak, betrayal, kindness, and grace. Learn wisely, and remember, the most painful teachers often give the most unforgettable lessons. You see someone's true colors when you're no longer useful to them. Loyalty is not measured when you have something to offer, but when you have nothing left to give. Watch who stays when you are no longer beneficial, and you will see the truth of their hearts. Some will disappear like ghosts, proving they were only passing through. Others will remain, proving they were never just there for the benefits, but for you. Sometimes, silence is the loudest answer. No response is a response, and it often speaks the truth louder than words ever could. When someone leaves you in silence, understand that they have already made their choice. Begging for an explanation only gives them more power over your peace. Accept the quiet, walk away with dignity, and let their absence echo louder than your words ever would. Healing is messy, not linear. Some days you'll feel like you've conquered your pain, only to wake up the next morning drowning in it again. Healing isn't a straight road. It's a storm that comes and goes, testing your strength at every turn. Don't curse yourself for still hurting. Each scar is proof that you've fought battles most people will never understand. Keep going, even when it's messy, because one day you'll wake up and realize the storm is past. Your energy is sacred. Be careful where you invest it. Not everyone deserves access to your light, and not everyone will appreciate the fire you bring. Some will drain you, leaving you empty, while others will ignite your soul in return. Pay attention to who feeds your spirit and who only takes from it. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. Time reveals what fake smiles. Hide people can pretend for a while, wear masks, and play roles that deceive even the sharpest eyes. But time is the great revealer. It exposes intentions, unravels lies, and removes the disguises people cling to. The truth always finds its way to the surface, no matter how deeply it's buried. Trust the process, observe patiently, and remember, the real ones don't need masks. Let go or be dragged. Holding on to what hurts you isn't strength, it's self-inflicted suffering. The longer you cling to what's breaking you, the deeper the wounds will cut. There is no peace in grasping what's already slipping away. Release the pain, the past, the people who no longer serve you, and set yourself free. You'll never win if you're always afraid to lose. Fear will chain you down, whispering lies that convince you to stay in places you've outgrown. Playing it safe is not living. It's merely existing in the shadows of what could have been. Every dream demands a risk. Every victory requires courage. Step boldly, because the only real failure is never trying at all. Growth feels like breaking before. It feels like becoming change will shake you to your core, leaving you questioning everything you once believed in. It will feel like losing yourself, like walking through fire with no end in sight. But the pain is not punishment. It's transformation, the breaking of old versions of you to make room for the new. Endure the breaking, embrace the becoming, and watch yourself rise. No one owes you closure. You give it to yourself. You will wait forever if you expect an apology that may never come. Some people will walk away without explanation, leaving you to pick up the shattered pieces alone. Closure isn't about their words. It's about your decision to move forward without them. Give yourself the peace they refuse to give you, and close the door for good. Revenge is a waste of your power. They hurt you, betrayed you, left scars you never asked for. But revenge won't heal you. It will only keep you chained to the very pain you wish to escape. The best revenge is success, happiness, and proving that they never had the power to break you. Rise above, move forward, and let karma handle the rest. Your dreams won't chase you. You have to chase them. Wishing, hoping, and waiting will not bring your dreams to life. Success bows to those who run towards it, who refuse to quit when the road gets tough. The world doesn't hand out victories. You must fight for them. Stop waiting, start moving, and make your dreams chase you instead. Forgiveness is for you, not them. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. They may never feel the weight of what they did to you, but you will carry it like chains around your heart. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing your peace over their past mistakes. Let go, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Not every battle is worth fighting. Your energy is precious. Don't waste it proving points to people committed to misunderstanding you. Some fights drain you more than they're worth, leaving you empty and exhausted. Walk away, not because you're weak, but because your peace is more valuable than winning an argument. Let silence be your answer, and peace be your reward. You are not behind. Your journey is yours alone. Comparison will make you feel like you're running out of time, like you should be somewhere else by now. But your timeline is not meant to match anyone else's. It is uniquely yours, unfolding at its own pace. You are not late, not falling behind, not failing. Trust the process, honor your journey, and bloom in your own time. You can love someone and still let them go. Love is not always enough to keep someone who does not want to stay. Sometimes the hardest choice is walking away from the person you still hold in your heart. Letting go doesn't mean you didn't love them. It means you loved yourself enough to stop breaking. Love them from a distance, but love yourself up close. You are stronger than you think. The nights you thought would break you only made you wiser. The pain you swore you'd never survive became the very thing that shaped your strength. You have endured more than you realize, and still, you are here, still standing, still fighting, still breathing. Never doubt the warrior inside you. You are capable of more than you ever imagined. So, now you know. But knowing isn't enough. Most people hear the truth and do nothing. They go back to the same mistakes, the same regrets. Will that be you? Or will you be different? There are other lessons I didn't tell you yet. The one that changes everything. But I'll save that for another time. If you want it, you'll know where to find it. Drop a comment. Tell me which lesson hit you the hardest. Because if you don't, you might forget it. And you'll be right back where you started. And if this video made you think, then imagine what the next one will do. You don't want to miss it. But hey, you're free to leave. If you don't mind learning the hard way, like, subscribe, stay curious. See you soon.